And we're back!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I'm hanging with Gary. Help me welcome Mr. Gary Hobbs.
Give it up! Give it up! Y'all better clap! Y'all better pick up your hands up in the air! Finally, we're back. We finally paid the mortgage, the rent, the light bill, and we're back.
Yes, we are.
Welcome, Johnny D, Jay-Z, Little D.
Hello, hello, hello.
And the OG, the old Gary.
Welcome.
We are hanging with Gary, Eagle Pass, Texas. It's been a while. What was it, last year, 2 years ago? I don't know.
I do not recall.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Classified G15 stuff.
G14.
G14.
Well, you know what? On that note, it might be G50 now.
I hope.
There's promotion, so.
I hope. Sure do need things around the studio here. I need those promotions. Well, big shout out to everybody that listens to Hanging with Gary, all 35 customers. We don't have a VIP section here.
No,
Sorry, we don't have gold members things here either. Sorry, Rock. But we are hanging with Gary, Eagle Pass, Texas. Man, we just came out of 2 weeks in San Antonio and Fort Worth and Dallas and stuff, and oh my God, it's just like chaos everywhere.
But it's fun. But
it was fun. I will tell you that we were at we did start at Cattleman's, Tejano Explosion. Then we did the Oyster Bake. And then we went to Dallas for a private event. And then this weekend, we were at Fiesta in San Antonio on the Friday. And then Saturday, we were in Fort Worth, Texas, Maya Tequila Ranch. Big shout out. Tejano Explosion, Chente Barrera, Fiesta, Henry Bruin, ¿Qué le pasa, Soso Coño Man? Dear friend of ours, and of course, Oyster Bake. And what else? Oh yeah, Maya Tequila Ranch, Fort Worth. Man, up class, up style stuff, downtown Fort Worth. And they did a tardeada, Johnny and Dean. We did 7 to 8:30. Really nice place, downtown Fort Worth, and in a patio and a rooftop that we played inside. But really nice, different atmosphere stuff. And by 8:30 we were gone, because later in the night they do Latin and stuff. But they're doing Tejano there. So big shout out, Maya Tequila Ranch, downtown Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah,
awesome. I had a great time. And the tacos there, compadre, were to die for. I mean, they were to die for.
Everything good.
Let's just jump in and do it. So many rumors and two-sided stories and stuff, and I think we all have our 2 cents, and we probably shouldn't be even doing this segment, pero maybe not. It started with Lucky Joe. It started with that he had posted something right on like playing that that he was gonna try and raise X amount of dollars, right? 20,000, something like that.
True.
Right? And the first thing that came into my mind, hey man, that's pretty cool, right? Now I gotta say that Lucky Joe's a good friend of mine. We're not, we've known each other just a while, pero that boy always comes very respectful, and he's a cool dude, man. I admire Lucky Joe, but so when I see the post, I didn't think anything, but then you start seeing a bunch of negative comments. This guy is pediche. Oh my God! I was like, what's the difference from any you and I trying to put on a Tejano festival and asking for sponsors? I mean, you're gonna put them on, on all the promos and radio spots and stuff like that. But he reached out, right, to his support, his fan base, and they responded, And so and I think he bought a high roof Sprinter, I think, right?
Yes.
And good for him, but
it was one of those GoFundMe.
Yeah,
right?
GoFundMe, right?
GoFundMe.
And I just, for those people that are our supporters, man, we've been blessed that we've been in buses, 4 or 5 different buses, an RV now, and we've had high roof vans, and we've had regular vans, and we've had dualies, and we've had trucks, we've had borrowed cars. We borrowed cars that we never gave back. We had rentals, we crashed rentals, so when someone like Lucky Joe, who's been, he's on a high note, he's been doing really well in a lot of places, so big shout out to Lucky Joe. But I just quick around the table, what do you think about artists coming out like that on GoFundMe, and then seeing people say negative things? Like, I will say this before I let you all speak. It's sort of like, it reminded me that, when that hurricane hit Houston area and all that, I remember I just put a post on all our social media, and I said, prayers to everybody from Houston to Beaumont, and okay, hope everything's fine. God bless you. And some lady, and I'll say this very loosely, she is of age, but since I'm of age, I can't say, but this lady, older elderly lady, le puso, what those people need is for rich people like you to send them a lot of money. Wow. And I was just saying prayers, but I kind of got reminded that when I saw all of the negative comments, the Lucky Joe. Now, believe me, for every 1 or 2 negative comments, I saw 10, 15, positive comments about Lucky Joe. So I don't want our audience to think that, there was a lot of bad comments, but it kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. It really did, for somebody to be criticizing him. And the good thing is that, his supporters, his fans, they follow through, they help, they bless them, and he's riding in a Sprinter van now. So, but take it around the table, compadre, what do you think about people and these artists on GoFundMes?
I think it was a good idea. It did work for him, so
Yeah,
it was
it
a
did.
good idea. I think it was good.
I think if
He did something nobody has ever done before. So
yeah. Especially if
think
he
it was
got
good.
the color that he wanted, and leather and stuff like that, right?
All
But,
black.
How about you, Johnny D?
Well, first of all, let me take that off my list. I was gonna do- I wanted to do it for us, but I wanted to-
Yeah.
No, I think it's fair. I think it's fair for you to do something like that, because you said he's the first one to do it, but
And it's not against the law.
But I think, yeah, it's not against the law. And maybe in Tejano's the first time you've seen it, but I've seen artists do that with albums.
Yeah.
They do a GoFundMe so they could record their album. And they do it. So, I think it's good, I mean, a lot of, I don't want to sound bad, but a lot of churches, the priests, they get funded, by
like Christian artists,
Yeah.
they
yeah.
True.
So,
Yeah,
I mean, I don't see why not. Seriously.
But you little D, G14 stuff.
G15. We stepped it up now. So, but no, I think it's a great idea. The only thing I would add to that was maybe something more like, whoever donates, I'll write their name on their roof or something like that. Make it fun. You know what I mean?
But the bunk.
They probably put my name on the muffler.
Well, I mean, because
No, I get you.
seeing it from the perspective of the fan, you kind of want to connect with that artist. You know what I mean? So that's kind of one way to connect.
But let me tell you, Lucky Joe's doing really, really well music-wise, and he's charting everywhere. Of course, he's on Freddie Records, and he's a very dear friend of ours, and we do want to wish him the best of luck. And
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, definitely.
I'm sorry I didn't send money. I'm so sorry. I got my own I got my own fundraisers here going on, pero. Now next is something that we were I think it was April the 5th or something on a Sunday. We were in Mesquite, Texas, compadre and I, and we were at the Solar Tejano Fest. And on that lineup was Signo and Jennifer Peña, Metal with Chris Perez, yours truly, The Usual Suspects, Marcos Orozco, and Los Garcia Brothers. And so se presentó Jennifer. I think we were leaving, right, compadre? And Jennifer was getting there. And,
Yes.
and pues she's got a band now. And I think we saw Mario Ortiz with her,
Mario
Aaron
Ortiz.
Holler, some other
AJ Rock Flores.
AJ. I mean,
Aaron
bunch of really
Holler.
good artists, right? But so I didn't get to say hello and stuff like that, and we left. Well, now we're hearing, and again, this is not a chisme podcast, right? But that Signo and Jennifer are parting ways, and I guess with JT Entertainment, Jesse Turner.
Oh wow.
But we just wanted to kick around the table and what y'all think and y'all heard. My take on this is that, man, I know they had the Cásate Conmigo tour and everything seems, but something like that was going to have to end, right?
Definitely,
I mean,
yeah.
probably to a lot of people that are expecting to see them together are not going to get to see them together. But they're two different individuals, two different artists, and Jennifer Peña was huge before Signo was, because she was at it. I mean, she started at a very young age, right? She was just a teenager, right? But they do have kind of some success to this new music together. And the word is that now Jennifer, she posted something that she's going on separate ways, and she's looking forward to continue her career. And my take is that, again, there's people bashing both sides, and I go, man, it's like, why does people have to look into the chaos?
But wait, look at Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. They went together, during COVID, and they recorded an album, which was fantastic. And now they're apart again,
Well, sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, it comes back to that always. Why always the Tejano audience has
Exactly.
to, and get this. I don't think because of our audience and what I see on social media, the majority of those comments are not coming from Mexicanos. They're coming from Tejanos, So good luck to Jennifer, and good luck to Jesse and Signo. But any comment around the table with that, buddy?
No, not at the moment.
No comment from
No
this
comment
section.
from me.
Jennifer, I'm looking for a female singer.
Well, they're excellent writers too. They all write, and so
True.
But,
Yes.
if anybody of them, any one of them wants to send us material to record, please send them. Gary Hobbs, P.O. Box Knobs. and then the big section today, and it's just like, man, I guess I saw it everywhere except on the BBC channel, Europe, England. But the AB Quintanilla, controversy stuff, and again, being reported that AB said things live from stage and didn't sit well with a lot of people, and I mean, now out of 50 comments, the majority of them are negative, right? But since then, it's been reported that AB did an apology, and so he apologized, and he had his reasons, but and now they're saying that he deleted it.
Yes.
But any comment around the table on that? Enter at your own risk, compadre. You can, we're not here as a chisme podcast, but if anything, construction out of this, I'll go first, man. I'll go first. I just think that we need to remember that two things, that people hire us, and so haya o no haya gente, we got to do our job, right? And then
exactly.
if we're gonna, whichever way you're feeling, there's teenagers or kids in the crowd, and so I'll even say this. I'll go this far. I think it was the '90s, and I was at a function somewhere, and somebody was heckling me, right? And so it was so easy for me to, let the first 10 times go by, and at one of those points, I just had it, and I just singled them out on the mic, and I said some things that I shouldn't have, and that CSM stuff, but then during the break, a parent came to me, and he told me that he loved our music, but he didn't appreciate me cussing. And then I looked at him and I wanted to say, like, you're nobody to tell me, right, what I do, what I can't. But when he explained that his teenager daughter was there, she must have been like 12, 13, I think, 14. Man, I didn't know where to hide. I went over to their table. I apologized to the mother, to the parents, and then I apologized to the little girl. And what do you tell a teenager? I'm sorry, I was mad and I said some things, but I'm very sorry. I truly am. I'm very sorry, right? So I did apologize personally, but that stuck with me the rest of my life, my career. That, man, I can't say whatever I want, man. It's like, again, people pay you, just do your job, right? And second of all, there could be children, or teenagers, minors. And I know now these days they're going to say that, man, most of these kids are seeing and hearing things that we never heard as, well, especially
transitioning to things.
Yes. But again, I've kind of been down that road a little bit, and this was, I don't know, this was like 92 maybe, when this happened, right outside of Austin, which I think is very, I always thought Austin was a little bit, far left on a lot of things, and they're very creative, but so that happened to me. But your take, compadre. No. We're gonna start with Little D. We're gonna go this way.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
No, I mean, yeah, I think he should have kept it a little bit more professional, because I mean, he was getting paid for doing whatever he has to do. But other than that, he did bite a bigger piece of cake than he should have.
Johnny D.
True that. Even though at the beginning I did think he'd like, he's saying some stuff that, because sometimes you do feel like you can say like that, but you're wrong. That's wrong. It's still wrong. Sometimes if you feel like the crowd is not, but then again, like you said, you're there to do a job,
Yeah, you're getting paid.
Yeah, you're getting paid to do it,
I will say something in defense of maybe some people. I get it. VIPs are getting. VIPs pay to be in the front, and you would think that they're in the front, so they paid extra, so they can basically do whatever they want to do, right? But in defense of something that I just thought about it like this afternoon, and AB's crowd is a younger crowd than, say, our crowd, right?
True.
Okay, but our crowd, they love to dance, okay, but what? There's people that my age or younger or a little bit older, for them to be standing up 3-hour show, 4-hour shows and watching 3 bands, so. People, when we were there's a lot of people, everybody was sitting down except to the side, right? In the back, they were kind of dancing a little bit. And, they're sitting down and enjoying the show. So in defense of all things, I don't know exactly because I wasn't there, but I think some of our crowd are sitting down and just listening, and enjoying the music, but after the show, something like that, then you have a lot of people come up to you and, oh my God, it was reminiscing and taking us down memory lane, and then I get this so much now. I get couples, or youngsters, in their 20s, 30s. My mom loved you, or one or two, my grandma loved your music, But again, the crowds are getting older, so I think those are things that have to be put into.
Perspective, yeah.
Everybody.
Pues como dijo Little D here, he should have kept it a little bit professional more, porque I guess you're an entertainer. You're supposed to know how to entertain, either a bad crowd or a good crowd or whatever. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's like being a comedian. You gotta make the people laugh. That's what they're there for. To go see you, make them laugh and have fun. And over here, también, pues it's the same thing. You're an entertainer. You gotta try and work it out, man, for people like we always do. Hey, they're not dancing to this song. They're not dancing to this song. You gotta think, hey, they're dancing more to cumbias. They're dancing more to tejanos. So you gotta start throwing them.
Change it up. Yeah.
Change it up a little bit so they can try to have fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one thing is undeniable. He has had great music throughout the years.
Definitely.
He's a very talented guy. Who not just performs, but he produces, he arranges and stuff. And we hope everything works out for him. And on the personal side stuff, that his apology and stuff. We just wish him the best. But just amazing the controversy and the opinions and people that just don't know him, I mean, we know him, we said hi a couple of times. We don't hang out with him, of course, but throughout the years, but people that don't know him and things that are being said is like, wow. So, we sure do wish him the best. And, man, Tejano fans and supporters out there, you keep supporting music because there's not many of us artists left, but hey, we're on Hanging with Gary from Eagle Pass, Texas. Once again, Little D, Johnny D, Jay-Z, and OG, the old Gary. We'll be right back. Welcome to Hanging with Gary. Yours truly, Gary Hobbs. Johnny D, Johnny Davila, Little D, Daddy Villanueva, Jay-Z, Jaime Samago. We are in Eagle Pass, Texas. Say hello, guys.
What's going on?
Welcome, everybody.
What's going on?
Right on Main Street, Eagle Pass, Texas.
Yes, we're not in San Antonio. We're in Eagle Pass.
You can't say that, but it's classified G14 where we're at.
15.
15.
Hanging with Gary.
Congratulations on his promotion.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your promotion, Little D.
Thank you.
Well, before we go on, we want to remind everybody of our Gary Hobbs Family and Friends Cruise number 6. That is coming up in November, guys. November 9th through the 17th, 2024 this year. Usually we take about a year, 12, 13, 14 months for the next cruise. And this time we did it in 8 months. So there's a lot of pressure. But Gary Hobbs, 2024 Bahamas Cruise, Harmony of the Seas. It's coming out of Galveston, Texas on Royal Caribbean. And we are headed to Cozumel, Mexico, Nassau, Bahamas, Coco Cay, Bahamas. Entertainment by Ram Herrera. First time we have Ram Herrera on board. Debe Ligarse Los Musicales. Gary Hobbs, The Usual Suspects. Tejano Locos back, of course. And special appearances by Cesar Omar, Hector Gutierrez, Johnny D, Johnny Davila.
Yeah.
You can visit us at GaryHobbsCruise.com, GaryHobbsCruise.com. We also want to send a big shout out, dear friend of ours, Triple J Custom Welding, Seguin, Texas. Oh my God. Familia Bustamante, they are just lovely people. Triple J Custom Welding, Seguin, Texas. Visit them on their website, their social profile on Facebook, ¿verdad? We got some news on that we're going to before the end of the show. But once again, our Gary Hobbs Family and Friends Cruise number 6 to the Bahamas, November 9th through the 17th, 2024. Visit us at GaryHobbsCruise.com. We're going to be back with the next segment. I'm Gary Hobbs, hanging with Gary.
And we're back here on Hanging with Gary. Here's Mr. Gary Hobbs.
Thank you, Johnny D. Thank you, Little D. Jay-Z in the house. Hanging with Gary. We are in Eagle Pass, Texas. The gateway to United States of America. Come on, compadre. Pásale, compadre. Pásale. Hey, everybody with us on Hanging with Gary. We have a new video. New single, new video. Been out a couple of weeks. The video just came out. Llegaste A Mi Corazón. Of course, it's on Freddie Records, something that Don Freddie Martinez wrote and produced by Hector Gutierrez, of course, recorded by the usual suspects. And yours truly, Gary Hobbs. It's Llegaste A Mi Corazón. It's on Freddie Records, and we want you to take an ear to it. Tell us if you like it or not. This is Llegaste A Mi Corazón.
El amor que siento yo por ti es sincero y verdadero. Desde la primera vez que yo te vi, tus ojos me cautivaron. Todo me encanta de ti, te quiero para mí. Qué mujer tan hermosa, qué mujer tan preciosa ha llegado a mi vida. Llegaste a mi corazón, solo quiero acariciarte. Llegaste a mi corazón, solo quiero amarte. Llegaste a mi corazón, ya no puedo olvidarte. Llegaste a mi corazón, solo quiero enamorarte. Llegaste a mi corazón. El amor que siento yo por ti es sincero y verdadero. Desde la primera vez que yo te vi, tus ojos me cautivaron. Todo me encanta de ti, te quiero para mí. Qué mujer tan hermosa, qué mujer tan preciosa ha llegado a mi vida. Llegaste a mi corazón, solo quiero acariciarte. Llegaste a mi corazón, solo quiero amarte. Llegaste a mi corazón, ya no puedo olvidarte. Llegaste a mi corazón, solo quiero enamorarte. Llegaste a mi corazón, solo quiero acariciarte. Llegaste a mi corazón, solo quiero amarte. Llegaste a mi corazón, ya no puedo olvidarte. Llegaste a mi corazón, solo quiero enamorarte. En mi corazón tú vives, en mi corazón tú vives. Llegaste en mi corazón.
Llegaste a Mi Corazón. Freddie Records. Yours truly, Gary Hobbs, the usual suspects. From the... I know it sounds really choked out. Latin Grammy nominee. Latin Grammy nominee. Losers. Llegaste a Mi Corazón. Llegaste a Mi Corazón. It's a nice song. It's a nice song.
It is
Great
very nice.
song. Yep.
And,
Thumbs up for me.
yeah, let me tell you, we had a lot of fun doing the video. Let me tell you, we were blessed by wonderful people. We want to thank, special thanks to Onyx,
Yeah.
Eagle Pass, Texas. What a nice place, venue. They do Tejano Thursdays. Tejano Thursdays, okay? Those of you that are in Eagle Pass, Texas, Onyx. I'm going to send a big shout out to the owners, Gina y Miguel Gutierrez. What lovely people. Thank you so much, Miguel and Gina, and letting us go in there and do portions of the video to Llegaste A Mi Corazón. Also the manager, Rocio Corrugas Gutierrez. And also the nightlife promoter, Claudia Cuya Soto. And a big shout out to Mac Limousine, man, owner Robert Legorreta. Man, I'll tell you something, Robert just treated us like family. I mean, thank you so much, Robert. Mac Limousine. And thank you, Gina and Miguel Gutierrez from Onyx Club here in Eagle Pass, Texas. They have Tejano Thursdays, compadre. So,
Yeah.
if I was doing the nightlife, I'd be there Thursdays.
I thought we were getting on a jet. Did you see how that door opened?
Yes.
That's
So
awesome.
it was like Back to the Future or something.
Yeah.
The limousine, it was like 40 feet long, man. We even got to do the video inside.
Yeah.
But wonderful people and all the security and staff there at Onyx. De parte Gary Hobbs and the muchachos, we want to thank you very much. Once again, it's a latest video. It's our fourth single from this CD, the Sin Fin CD on Freddie Records. Our fourth single and our fourth video, and we're just blessed. And it's starting to go up the charts. If you look at all the charts around Tejano music, it's coming up. So people keep supporting us. And big shout out, of course, to Freddie Records, and shout out to Mariano Herrera, who did accordion parts. He did also some vocals, ¿verdad, compadre? With
Yes,
us.
sir.
And
Yeah.
Hector Gutierrez, who produced it, and Eli Molina tracked us and stuff like that. And well, the whole band, everybody was there, ¿verdad? Homero, mi compadre Jaime,
Roger.
and everybody else.
And everybody else.
Everybody else. Pero Llegaste A Mi Corazón, the latest single, the latest video on Freddie Records. You're listening to Hanging with Gary. We're going to be right back with our Today's Tejano segment. Estás escuchando Hanging with Gary. Hanging with Gary, Eagle Pass, Texas. Here's truly Gary Hobbs, Johnny Davila, David Villanueva, Jaime Samago, a.k.a. Johnny D, Little D, Jay-Z, and the OG Old Gary here on Hanging with Gary, Eagle Pass, Texas. Well, guys, on our today's Tejano segment, we always bring new music, and whether you're a veteran Tejano or up-and-coming band, as long as it's recorded well, and let's just be fair about this. If the four of us here think it's Tejano, then that's what it is. It's Tejano. That's what we play. We play what we want to. But on today's Tejano segment, we are going to take you to some new music from some veterans that are back in the recording studios and releasing new music, and it's great news. And of course, we're talking about Dele Gonzalez and Dee Burleson from Culturas. They have a new record, No Te Creas, and they have a video. They have a video, and we're gonna let you hear it first, and then we're gonna see the video here, and then we're gonna get back to it. But this is Delia Gonzalez, Dee Burleson. Of course, they are Culturas. Big shout out to Carlos Silva. But this is Culturas with their latest recording after so many years. This is No Te Creas, Culturas.
No te creas que solo busca una cosa, se divierte nada más. No te creas que solo dice que te quiere por un rato nada más.
Ay, cada fin de semana andas con el mismo secreto. Ay, cuando sales a la calle, sabes que no debes hacerlo. Tú andas con tus amigas, gozando sin medida la noche. Hey, andas muy descuidada, ellos quieren más que un beso. Y dime sí, y quiero ya. Y estos corazones se enamoren de verdad. Y quiero ser tuyo no más. Y tú dame un beso.
No te creas que solo busca una cosa, se divierte nada más. andas con el mismo secreto. Ay, cuando sales a la calle, sabes que no debes hacerlo. Tú andas con tus amigas, gozando sin medida la noche. Hey, andas muy descuidada, ellos quieren más que un beso. Y dime sí, y quiero ya. Y estos corazones se enamoren de verdad. Y quiero ser tuyo no más. Y tú dame un beso. No te creas de él, solo busca una cosa, sin vivirte nada más. No te creas de él, solo dicen que te quieren por un rato nada más. Y dime sí, y quiero ya. Y estos corazones se enamoren de verdad. Y quiero ser tuyo no más. Y sé que tú lo quieres, no te hagas de rogar. Y aquí ya estoy, y tú y yo. Tú sabes que te quiero, no hay otra como tú. Y quiero ser tuyo no más. Y tú dame un beso. No te creas dame un beso. Sabes te quiero. Sabes te quiero.
That's Cultura's new music. New music from Culturas for so many years. Congratulations. D. Burleson, Dele Gonzalez. It's great to see them back in action. No te creas a cumbia. They released that just this 2024, just about 2 months ago. But we have been in hiatus, on vacation. We have been on the couch. We've been huevones. But we're back. We're back. What do you think of the video, guys? Pass it around.
I think it was nice, compadre. It's like one of like old school stuff. Going to it, like back in the 80s when they used to break dance and all the graffiti and stuff like that. So
that's good.
Yeah, I like it.
Got some dancers, no? Really?
Hey, look at this. I
dancers,
wonder who their choreographers are. You know, they have a little bit signature moves.
They
did
old school stuff.
Yeah.
Like when they used to break dance and stuff like that. So it's really nice.
I never danced like that even when I was drinking in the 80s. I could never dance like that, right? It's pretty good. What you think, Dean?
Yeah, I loved it. That urban setting with the warehouse vibe. Yeah,
exactly,
it was awesome. Yeah.
Man, congratulations to Culturas. They're back in the recording studio and doing stuff, and they always put out great music and dance music. And I'll say this without embarrassing anybody, I think they were always underrated. You know, I always thought they did win awards and stuff like that, but I always thought they needed more props, right? But I think Dele Gonzalez is always, not because she's from the barrio, from Crystal City, you know, the Winter Garden area here, you know. So we defend ours, right? The 830, right? Okay.
Damn.
But congratulations, Dele Gonzalez, Deep Burleson. No Te Creas, new music by Culturas. And they have that video on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. Well, guys, some more music here on our today's Tejano segment, here on Hanging with Gary. We have a new song by the name of Olvídalo. This is Randy Nav featuring Cari Carina. She's homegirl from Eagle Pass, Texas. We hope you like it here on today's Tejano segment. Olvídalo, Randy Nav featuring Cari Carina.
Esta noche te voy a enseñar lo que es cariño.
Bésame, a mí entrégame todo tu amor, convénceme y seré tuya.
Él no te dice cosas lindas de amor, él no te complacer como yo.
Demuestra tu ternura, estoy decidida, dame tu amor. Yo solo quiero ser feliz y solo quiero sonreír.
Aquí está mi querer, olvídate de él, olvídalo.
Bésame, a mí entrégame todo tu amor, convénceme y seré tuya.
Él no te dice cosas lindas de amor, él no te puede complacer como yo.
Demuestra tu ternura, estoy decidida, dame tu amor. Yo solo quiero ser feliz y solo quiero sonreír.
Aquí está mi querer, olvídate de él, olvídalo. Aquí está mi querer, olvídate de él, olvídalo.
Olvídate de él.
Olvídalo.
Olvídalo, new music, Olvídalo, Randy Nab featuring Eagle Pass on Cari Carina.
Yeah, Cari.
Cari, big shout out.
Congratulations.
Thumbs up, girl.
Awesome job.
There
Awesome.
you go.
Just awesome.
Olvídalo. Nice beat.
Really nice song.
Just
I'm wondering-
my comment, but she took it.
No, I thought she nailed it. She did really well, really well. It's new
Awesome.
music, Olvídalo.
Congratulations.
Olvídalo, Randy Nab featuring Cari Carina. Here on today's Tejano segment, you're listening to Hanging with Gary. We're in Eagle Pass, Texas. We'll be right back. Before we leave,
Yeah, is it that time again?
about that time.
About that time.
Yep. Johnny D in the house, Little D, Jay-Z, yours truly, Gary Hobbs, hanging with Gary, Eagle Pass, Texas. Eagle Pass, Texas. Before we leave, let me tell y'all, this Friday we are at the People Street Block Party, Corpus Christi, Texas, this Friday, May 3rd. Come join us if you're in the area, Corpus Christi, People Street Block Party. On Saturday, May 4th, we are at the Fiesta Zaragoza in Goliad, Texas. Ruben Ramos and others, yours truly, Gary Hobbs, the usual suspects. It's this Saturday, May 4th, Fiesta Zaragoza in Goliad, Texas. May 10th, we are back at the Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino, Que Pasa Lounge, Eagle Pass, surrounding areas, always supportive. Thank you. Thank you for all the love. May 10th, that's on a Friday. We're back at the Kickapoo Lucky Eagle Casino. On May 18th, we are back in Houston, Texas, Tumbleweed, Texas. #1 club, Tejano music on the north side. That is Tumbleweed, Texas, Saturday, May 18th. Now, on May 19th, we're going to be at Tequila's Bar, but in San Antonio.
San
Let me tell you
Antonio.
something. It's a small club, but I mean, it's just pure 110% Tejano, right, compadre?
Tejano crowd.
Tejano crowd. That's May 19th on a Sunday. Tequila's Bar, San Antonio, Texas. Now, May 25th, we are at a private event in Del Rio, Texas. May 26th, private event, Dallas, Texas. And May 31st, Southern Junction, Irving, Texas. New club, bringing in Tejano bands. Fridays, that's May 31st on a Friday. May 31st, Southern Junction, Irving, Texas, back in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex area. Once again, we want to remind you of our Gary Hobbs Family and Friends cruise coming on November 9th through the 17th. Harmony of the Seas luxurious ship, Royal Caribbean. It's going to be departing Galveston, Texas, straight to Cozumel, Mexico, Nassau, Bahamas, Coco Cay, Bahamas. Entertainment by Ram Herrera, David Llegaste A Mi Musicales, Gary Hobbs, the usual suspects. Tejano Locos back in the house with us, like always. Special appearances by Cesar Omar, Hector Gutierrez, and Johnny D. You can visit us at GaryHobbsCruise.com, GaryHobbsCruise.com. And another thing, a big shout out, like we said earlier in the show, big shout out, Triple J Custom Welding, Seguin, Texas. We're going to unveil something on the podcast today, guys. We are going to be raffling very, very soon, and I mean very, very soon, a raffle, a customized barbecue grill. There you go. That's the way I can say it. It is a massive grill. Man, it's got our logos, Gary Hobbs and David Llegaste A Mi Musicales. It's commemorating 5 cruises that we've done together. Now we're going on our 6th cruise, but there was one cruise that when we finally got the date to get out, was David Lee was already committed somewhere else. So we've done all the cruises along with David Llegaste A Mi Musicales. It's kind of a thing now, right? But Gary Hobbs Family and Friends cruise number 6, and we are going to be raffling out a customized built barbecue grill built by Triple J Custom Welding, Seguin, Texas. Please follow them on Facebook. They have their own profile, Triple J Custom Welding, Seguin, Texas. We are going to be posting pictures next week, and we're going to let you know how we're going to do this with the raffle. I will let a little bit out the info. There will be 250 tickets only. It will be $60 a pop because it's going to go through Cash App. There's some money to be deducted there from the $60. And for anybody that wins it in the state of Texas, we are going to deliver it personally. I'm going to deliver it personally. Now, if somebody buys a ticket and they're from Kansas City, well, I'll meet you at the border. I will personally meet you at the border. Anybody from New Mexico or Louisiana, or somebody wants to drive down from Minnesota, listening to our podcast, they want to, again, we're going to be showing some pictures next week from this beautiful, beautiful barbecue grill. It was built by Triple J Custom Welding, Familia Bustamante, Seguin, Texas. But again, coming really soon, pictures on all our social media. Of course, you can visit us at Gary Hobbs Official on Facebook, Gary Hobbs Official on Twitter, which is now X, Gary Hobbs Official Instagram, and of course, GaryHobbs.com. Once again, it's commemorating our 5th cruise together with David Llegaste A Mi Musicales. It's got a logo. It's a beautiful grill. Beautiful. Pit grill. D, you're the expert on that. What is it?
Same difference. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But I tell you, it's massive. It's I will tell you something like that goes for like $2,200. $2,200, and but it's got accessories and stuff like that. I'm dying to be able to show it, but that's probably going to be hitting like on Monday, Tuesday of next week. But once again, it's great to have y'all back, guys. Johnny D, Little D, Jay-Z.
Great to be back.
We also wanted to say this weekend, ¿verdad, compadre? Josh Ramirez from Arlington helped us on the guitar, and John Everett. He's now in Austin, I think, right? Or
yeah,
Kyle. But he's originally from Hereford, and he played with us years ago. But we want to thank Josh Ramirez and John Everett for helping us on the guitar this weekend. Had a great time, and then Brando Mireles has been helping us keyboards, and he's a keyboard extraordinaire. The wizard. Thank you, mi compadre Brando Mireles. And pues Homero Castillo, Roger Salinas, mi compadre Jaime Samago, and yours truly, Gary Hobbs. Hope to see you on the road this weekend. Join us next week for another episode of Hanging with Gary. Eagle Pass, Texas. Say goodbye, guys.
See ya.
Till next time.